Did you know that people that eat more quickly are more than 2 times more likely to be obese? My name is Bedoya and this is Why Wait, and in today's video I want to give you an understanding of how eating quickly can increase your risk for obesity. Plus, more importantly, I want to give you some strategies on how to actually slow down your pace of eating as well. First of all, how does eating quickly increase your risk for obesity? Well, they did a study where they had men eat a 600 calorie meal in either 6 minutes or 30 minutes. And they found the men that ate the meal in 30 minutes, the slower eaters, 3 hours later, when they were given their choice of eating however much they wanted to, those slow eaters tended to eat about 100 calories less at that second meal. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but 100 calories extra every day adds up quickly. And it can be as much as about 10 pounds in 1 year. Really quick. In that study, they found that the slow eaters tended to have lower levels of a hunger hormone called ghrelin. Ghrelin is a hormone whose levels spike right before we tend to eat, and it tends to promote that eat pathway, getting us to eat more. Okay, so remember when we talked about homeostatic appetite in that last video, and we talked about all those signals that go up to the brain to give it feedback about what's going on and tell us whether to eat or not? Ghrelin is one of those signals that says eat. So we want to lower that. Other signals that affect that, what's going on in the rest of the body signal, are hormones called PYY and GLP-1. And in another study of slow eaters, they found that the slow eaters tended to have higher levels of these two hormones that tend to promote the stop pathway, the don't eat pathway. Okay? So it makes sense that if we eat more slowly, our hormonal response is going to be better at telling the brain that it's full. We give the brain enough time to receive that message, so hopefully we eat a little bit more moderately and maybe even eat less later as well. Sounds really good to me, so how do you do it? Well, if you are a fast eater, no judgment. I'm a fast eater myself. It's one thing that I'm constantly trying to work on. And a really good principle whenever you want to change behavior is to first of all be aware. When you are eating quickly, catch yourself and be like, oh, I'm eating quickly again. And without judgment and without guilt, try to reset. So how could you reset? One thing you might want to do is put your fork and your knife down. Okay, and maybe something I do, you might want to also move yourself back from the table a little bit. If I'm eating really, really quickly and I don't want to stop, I sometimes will stand up and do a little bit of a walk around my kitchen or around wherever I am just to reset and come back at a slower rate. Another suggestion is to never eat standing up. To sit down, ideally with company, with other people, and give your meals proper time and space. So you talk to your friend or your family member while you're eating, not actually while you're eating, but in breaks between bites. And that can help to slow the pace down. And it makes us also build that healthier relationship with food as well. Another thing that might just help if you want to give it a shot is using chopsticks. So they did a study with 11 Korean men and they had them eat their meal with either rice or with chopsticks. And they found these Korean men, who are probably pretty darn good at using chopsticks, they found that the Korean men that ate with chopsticks ate about 60% more slowly than the men that ate with a spoon. So that's something else you might want to try as well. Okay? And really, when it comes to behavior change and rebuilding your relationship with food and physical activity and your body, it's all about trying to figure yourself out and what's going to work for you. Different things work for different people, and that's okay. So as you learn more about your body and your behaviors and why you do things, try to put together your own toolkit. Try to figure out what are the things that actually work for you. It might not be the same as the things that work for other people, and that's all right. It's not about anyone else, it's about you. It's about you building a better relationship with yourself. taking back control of your body and your life so you can enjoy your life more. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for me. And hopefully we can find that together. So if that was helpful and you learned a little bit more about fast eating and learned some ways to slow down your eating pace as well, give me a like or give me a comment. Let me know what you think, or subscribe to this channel so I can keep sharing this evidence-based weight content with you. It has been a pleasure talking to you today. I wish you well on your journey, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.